Welcome to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. If you like this watch and would like to purchase it at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at JazzTime.com. Today, I'll be reviewing the Vacheron Constantin Overseas Dual Time in green, reference 7930V/210T-H075. It's a new release as of 2026. I will go through a little bit of history and where this watch stands in the lineup of other similar overseas. Then I'll tell you about the case bezel dial bracelet movement, finally try it on and give you my thoughts. So let's start just with a little overview. Now, the other two big brands aside from Vacheron are Patek Philippe and Audemars Piguet. Those three brands I just mentioned are among the three best in the world. You might even throw Richard Mille in there. Or at least they're the most revered traditionally. And I say traditionally because Richard Mille is definitely up there, but they are a newcomer. Doesn't mean they're a number four, but they're still a newcomer to it. So traditionally, these are the three big dogs when it comes to Swiss watches. As such, you can imagine they all compete in the same space. What is that space? It's the luxury sports watch market. That was created in 1972 by AP, Audemars Piguet, with the advent of the Royal Oak, soon followed after by Patek Philippe's Nautilus because they didn't want to be left out the party. But for whatever reason, Vacheron didn't join that party, and they did not do anything until the early 90s, or I think it was the mid-90s, when they came up with the Overseas, which is a direct competition with the Nautilus as well as the Royal Oak. Now, with that said, you would think that they would be kind of similar in terms of level and demand and such, but no. The Vacheron was far lagging when it came to demand on the Overseas, as opposed to the Royal Oak or the Nautilus. Why? Probably because they came to the party late and they didn't have time to develop their product quite as well, or market it or whatever. But that has all changed. And now I actually say they're the leader. I predict, and I'm pretty sure I'm right, and I'll tell you why in a little bit, these overseas, I should say, because there's four different colors, are going to take over this luxury sports watch market, and they have hit every single check mark and even exceeded it. And I don't think those other brands are going to easily catch up, those other brands being Patek and AP. Okay, let's start with why and go through some of it. All right, so now you guys got a little overview. Now, where does this watch stand in the lineup? Well, this is a new release as of 2026. Now, Vacheron has been producing overseas and many different kind of overseas for a long time. They've been producing this dual time in all metal, but without these cool accents. But for whatever reason, in 2026, they upped their game, changed the metal to titanium, made it super light, put it on this amazing strap, put these really cool accents, and made it totally fresh. And with these changes, now the dual time or the Overseas is really become one of the top luxury sports watches. Okay, so now you got a little overview on where this stands. Now this watch, the dual time, comes in four different colors: green, brown, white, and blue. We're looking at green today. So let's start talking about it, starting with the case. The case is gonna be titanium. Yes, you heard it right. I actually at first didn't even notice it was titanium when I saw the release, the press release. I thought, okay, it's a nice looking one. It's looks good. And then when I got it in hand and looked at it today, actually right now, I was like, I've seen the other one before, but I just was reminded, wow, this is titanium. It is so light, so light. And why is that good? Well, you don't always want to have a big chunky watch, especially a sports watch that's heavy. Titanium is actually stronger than steel, yet it is lighter. So it achieves both better attributes than its counterpart of steel, which makes it an ideal material to work with. The reason people don't use it that much is because it's so hard to work with, but it is a superior metal than steel. And Vacheron is doing a great job of it. come to think of it, another companies such as Patek Philippe doesn't even use titanium. It's so hard to work with. They use steel, they use gold, they use platinum. They don't use titanium. So wow, isn't that okay? This watch is titanium, and if you look at the case, it's the same actual size case as all the other offshores, but overseas. But what makes it different? It's actually the lug to lug is not that. It's not that much. I think I want to say it's under 50 millimeters or right around 50 millimeters, even though that the case size itself is going to be 41 millimeters. And the thickness is not thick at all. Considering all that it has, it's 12 millimeters. If you look and compare that to like an offshore from AP, their offshore is minimum 14.5 millimeters. It's too thick. This is thin and it's light. So yes, granted, AP does make some of their offshores titanium, but they don't change the thickness. And the thickness is a big deal. It determines how, it's probably the single most determinant of how a watch will fit on your wrist is the thickness. The thickness and the lug to lug, those two metrics are the most important. That's probably why they're often stated. This one is 12 millimeters, very fine. Nothing, you don't need anything thinner. Even thinner would not be good. Okay, you have a nice brush finish, a beveled edge, and you have a really nice way that the buckle or the strap or bracelet connects to the head, which by the way is a quick release. I'll show it to you in a little bit when I talk about the bracelet. Let's look at the bezel here. They used this motif that is half of their emblem, the Maltese cross, and they really did a great job here. It doesn't look like a non-circular watch such as the Nautilus or the Royal Oak, but it still doesn't look totally circular. It is circular, the dial itself, but the motif around it and the surrounding case has somewhat of a different, it's not exactly circular, it's not exactly not circular. So they just did a great job designing it. And part of the allure of this watch is the design. If you like this design, which I really very much do, they did a great job on the bezel, making it still uniquely Vacheron, but at the same time, not just, not cheesy, right? I mean, it's a nice bezel. And titanium too, okay? Let's look at the dial here. Now, I told you they make this dial in 3 configurations. This one happens to be in green. They make the blue, brown, and white. Now, what can I say about this dial? I like the depth of this dial. What do I mean by that? Look at the first concentric circle, which is sandblasted, right? And then you have the minute ring, the railroad tracks that go around, and then you have another inner bezel. And then on top of that, you have very luminescent hour markers, easily readable. And then you have a dual time here. This orange arrow points to the time in the second time zone, and then you have an AM PM indicator on the left at the 9 o'clock that tells you in that time zone is it morning or night, because you won't know, right? And then you have the date at the 3 o'clock, it's at 6 o'clock, 1 through 31, and the running seconds, 3 hands, hour, minute, seconds. And wow, I mean, it tells a second time zone. They tells it in a very cool way, puts very cool accents. I think it's genius to put the second hand in orange so you can't miss it. So it's super legible. I mean, I just think they do a great job on it. And then adding these pushers on the right hand side, just makes it look more masculine. I just think they did a great job on it. And you know what? The numbers don't lie. This Overseas is selling way above retail, and it actually climbed in terms of price from when it was released the first time. It was released back in April, and then we were selling it. It was a little bit cheaper back then, and now it's gone up even more as of July. Why? Well, because it's a really good watch and people recognize that. So I actually suspect it will stay around this price point for some time because the demand is there. And actually it could even go higher. So it would be in your benefit to get this if you like it. And what else I can say about this green? I'm not a fan of green in general because it's a very difficult color to match, wearing. But this is a nice green, a very deep forest green, not a lime green. Patek actually makes a really lame green. Rolex makes some greens that are really lame as well, that you can basically match it with nothing, you know, but this, you could easily match it with many things. It's a dark, beautiful green. So I'm gonna give it a thumbs up there. Okay, let's look at the movement here. They also redid the movement from the previous generation, all right? And the rotor is a little bit different, and it also allows the watch to be a little bit thinner, all right? Let's look at the strap here. Here's really the one of the coolest parts. Actually, this watch is cool in every way, but this is one of the coolest parts, which they beat their competitor there. They really beat their competitor in almost every facet here when it comes to, I would say, like the case being in titanium and now the strap being interchangeable. You can change it with the titanium metal strap. You can change it with the green strap with the orange accents that match the dial. And they even have if you really want to get crazy, they have a all orange rubber strap. So, I mean, you can wear it any way you want, and every single way looks pretty cool. And it just depends on your flavor and how you want to do it. So I really am a fan of that. And it's easy. You just simply press this button here and it unclips. You want to press it back, you reverse the process. A really super easy way to change. Those other brands, they don't do that. I guess AP does it, but not on their Royal Oak. And this one is kind of like a Royal Oak, in that it's kind of like their version of the Royal Oak. Okay, anyways, that's it. So let's try this watch on and give you my thoughts. I like this Overseas. I think this is the best Overseas that Vacheron has released. At least I would say best Overseas that is under 100,000, because they make some even crazier ones that are skeletonized and such. That are even crazier. But if you want like an everyday watch that is super cool, not everyone's gonna recognize it like a Nautilus or an or AP. You know, you're probably not gonna get robbed for this. I'm gonna guess, because it's not so easily recognizable what it is, and robbers don't know yet, at least. And you just have a high quality, one of the highest quality watches in the world, actually. Vacheron AP Patek, they're the best, you know, and so. And it comes in a cool color. You choose your color. I like it. I think it's a great looking watch. So look, if you want to buy it at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at jazztime.com.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to Model as seen in video. Click on it and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in Jazz Time, plus the brand, model and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.